Had a lot of guys on the channel ask me to do a video on P Company. So if you guys like this video, put part 2 in the comments below, and I'll do the rest of it. Let's get going.
It's week 20 in Catterick Garrison, and for the recruits of Athens platoon, this is the most important 5 days of their entire parachute regiment training course. It's known as Pegasus or P Company, and no other unit in the British Army does anything like it.
So it sounds like a hell week, right? So right off the bat, you figure it's a week. Is it 5 days? Is it 7 days? Well, we'll see.
The recruits, traditionally known as Joes, will face one brutal physical test after another. They manage to reach the minimum number required, they'll have passed.
You know, that's interesting. So instead of just saying, hey, Recruit Smith did a good job, overall the instructors think he's acceptable and should pass. Number of points, you know, a standard they set. I like it. Right off the bat, if you don't make the grade, you go back to hump the gear with the grunts in regular British Army.
We will dig out blind. We just need you to dig out blind in order to help us help you. This is the biggest week.
God, I always love that. Help us help you, right? It's classic military shit.
The biggest week of your lives so far.
To now, they've had to wear a green backing behind the winged cap badge for the duration of P Company. The berets are placed on a makeshift shrine.
Are you ready for this week, Joe?
Yes, sir!
You know, we have the same thing in the U.S. military and training. I would say in infantry training, you wear like a yellow backing over a sergeant or staff sergeant stripes. So let's just say you're the guide, right? You'll wear that chevron, but you have a yellow backing over it or underneath it, so you can see. You're pretending like you're this platoon sergeant, right?
E Company challenges the recruits through a series of physical assessments.
Come on, video.
You will see a complete demonstration by the P Company staff. You will then be required to go over it and show us that you have the ability to do what you are told in those conditions. Do you understand? Yes, sir!
But the trainasium is different.
Trainasium.
Fail this one single event and you fail the entire P Company.
It looks like this. Listen in! Stand by! Number 1! Oh, see!
What do you guys think? If you fail the one event, should you be out of the whole deal? They think so. So it must be the standard. It makes sense.
P Company, stop! Go!
The 60-foot-high aerial assault corps.
Number 1! Stop! Go!
It parachute into battle.
Stand by! You're fire!
I don't know if it simulates jumping out of a plane. And I got experience there. I don't know that it matters. You're jumping over these little jungle gym sets to jump out of a plane. You know, maybe it must work, but just from my standpoint, it's not representative of jumping out of a plane.
Go!
On the order, stand by, go, these potential paratroopers must leap.
Climb down. Guys, get some questions about you. Move!
You know, a lot of guys hate heights. They still jump out of planes, right? They hate it. They do it. I've met a lot of guys that have got 50 jumps, and they still hate heights. But this thing right here looks pretty hairball.
Walk forward.
If they hesitate at any time, the P Company staff, in their distinctive blue tops, will only allow them 3 attempts.
That's the kind of thing you got to just go fast on. You can't look at it, think through it, go slow. You just got to move fast in those kind of obstacles because you will fall. And it looks rainy, and it's pipe. That should be tough.
Don't let me climb up there. Do not make me climb up that obstacle. Number 6, climb down!
Ooh, he's done.
He only has one more chance to get around the whole circuit.
I mean, if you got fear of heights, maybe the parachute regiment's not for you. I mean, you don't know the training. Like I say, a lot of guys jump out of planes, are good to go. They would hate this kind of shit. I know guys that do rappels, you know, big-time jumpers, you know, in, you name the SF unit, that still hate heights. You know, they'll do it. They hate it.
Circuit.
done the hard bit. That's the hard bit there. All the flipping seesaw stuff. All you got to do is walk across the bars. It's that simple. Nice and calm.
And when he freezes, like freezing in that door, it's nerve-wracking for you as staff.
Hands behind you, like this. Stand up.
Jack was Joker.
Get together. Stand by. Go.
Good lad, 6.
There's only one part of the circuit.
You know, like I said before, that's the kind of thing you just have to do it. There is no thinking through it halfway. You got to be athletic enough to say I could jump 6 feet and I'm going to land flat. Because if you land this way or that way, you're going off the obstacle. And that's maybe not your thing. Maybe you shouldn't be in the para regiment.
Circuit left to complete.
6 protocol, sir. Stand down.
I did the illusion jump, ran around
Actually
that,
looks
did
fun.
the Superman jump, did that, and I was done, finished.
Close call, but has passed the trainasium.
At least he was honest about it and kind of laughing. I don't know how happy I'd be if I was failing at something then. He's good spirits.
Today's test is the log race, which simulates carrying ammunition to a fellow airborne soldier in dire need.
This kind of training here, you realize there's parts of your body you didn't know could get sore, right? Parts of your back, your calves are cramping up. Just things you didn't think about because you've never done running with a log, one-sided. You know, most guys are at the gym, they're doing both sides. They're not doing more activities where you're just wearing out your left side because you're toting this ammo, right?
Almost 2 miles over pitiless Yorkshire terrain.
It is the hardest event by far, but so many people build it up to be this impossible task of carrying this log around for.
You'll see stuff in training where people build up part of it as an impossible task, right? And it keeps going as you go in training. So maybe you say in boot camp it's the gas chamber, or getting picked up here at DIs, or toting this log, or jumping out of a plane, or a stalking course if you're going to be a scout sniper. People always build it up, and you may go through it and go, that was nothing. But that's part of training, the legend, right?
For 1.8 miles.
With a rope wrapped round his Private Bailey is the front runner. Fast pace he has set has taken its toll on him.
Short straw went on the log with.
That's a pretty good training, right? Fast pace he set. He thought this is perfect until he lost somebody. And now he's out there toting the stupid ammo bowl.
I think the fittest Joes in the platoon. Everyone just sort of like just dropped off one by one. It was going so quick, I just passed out.
Yeah, you see that, guys that are super fit, and all of a sudden they start doing things like this, they start getting the ouchies. They don't want to do it anymore. They're not like they're outstanding CrossFit guys. They don't like the ouchies. They don't like the blisters, the one-sided hand blister they get like on something like this. They just fall out.
Passed out and come off about just over halfway. And then just dropped, and the log dragged me for a bit. And then I just blacked out and woke up, and I've got the medic shaking me saying wake up. And I was in the back of the ambulance when I was in Bragg.
Each man must constantly drive forward. If the
Hear him saying, come on, Joe, drive. Keeping track of the weak ones.
3 stripes and he's out.
I'm going to say this for all you guys who watched the Royal Marine video. And I mentioned they weren't screaming at him. Everybody said in the comments, you know, you don't need to scream at your military to make them good, right? They need to be thinking. Contrary to what these guys are doing, which are screaming at them. You know, kind of a joke, but you know, part of screaming at someone training is get them motivated, get them going, put some stress level, get the adrenaline going. It's just what it is. This isn't, we're not Aristotle here. These people are humping something, breaking something, and killing people. That's the goal, right?
Fucking drive!
We got halfway, and as people dropping off, it got to the point where I was just clinging on for dear life. I just I didn't want to drop off and let them do it themselves. I had to stay on.
You know, if you realize this will end, and just keep pushing through, these guys aren't going to dock you for pushing hard. I mean, if you can't make it, you can't make it. This isn't fit for everybody. This is not everybody's deal. It's not a third place trophy for this. You're either first place or you're the second, you're the first loser. So.
Private Coates is struggling.
Just getting hot, like heavier and heavier. And then he was like, right, you're off, that's your last warning. And like obviously 100, I could see the finish line, so I was just like, no, I can hang on. And then I just started running away with it, and the hope.
And hopefully these guys stick to it. So 3 strikes, you're out. I don't care about your ouchies. I don't care about your problems at home. 3 strikes, you're out.